Just hoping that I'm actually recording because I can't tell. All right. Well, hello, everybody on the YouTube. It's the Whingnut, and I've been gone for a while. Yeah. I don't think I put out a video since before Christmas. Like October or November or some such nonsense like that. So yeah, things have been happening in the Whingnut World, Mrs. Whingnut's World. So we went home for 30 days after we sold the house. Just kind of got used to South Tennessee again and shopped for some property, found one, trying to buy it, doing that kind of stuff. Been back since beginning of January. Got the vid, then got over the vid, got a dog. So if you guys follow us on social media, you know about Teddy, our Malinois German Shepherd mix. He's pretty good puppers. You guys are... If you're gonna sit on your phone, I'm gonna take advantage of it, lady. Alright, but you know, that's pretty much and I've been focusing on my retirement stuff. So I'm trying to do the SkillBridge program, but there's not a lot of opportunities for SkillBridge in the area that I'm going back to. So what I'm trying to do is set one up with a local farm, so I can go and be a maintenance guy at the local farm. So trying to do all that stuff, trying to do my... So I haven't really been focusing on this so much. You know, the YouTube channel. And for those of you that are followers, and then like my one new follower that popped up this past week, thank y'all. I really appreciate you staying with the channel, even though I'm not putting out a lot of content. I'm just, you know, it's like when I'm on deployment, I'm trying to handle some shit. And I appreciate everybody following. But and then of course I can't really film anything because I'm so used to doing it while I'm commuting that now that my commute's like this long because we're staying less than a mile away from base, I don't even have time to set the gear up before I'm at work, you know. I'm kind of getting my groove, so to speak. But today is different because I went to my motorcycle safety class I'm required to do every couple years, actually every 5 years now, and spent the morning riding my motorcycle. I would love to have filmed it and shared it with you, but they don't allow filming on the base that I went to. I like going to Fort Story for the class because generally they're small classes. So it was 3 of us today. The class went pretty quick, so now I'm kind of heading on home to relieve the wife from Malinois watching duties since the little puppers is sick. Yep, Teddy's got pneumonia. Feel bad for the little guy. He's just snotting everywhere. Antibiotics. The vet that says he'll be fine in a couple weeks, so we'll just got to do that. So what else is happening? Well, to be perfectly honest, I'm probably going to be getting rid of the Triumph. And I've been hemming and hawing about it for months now because this bike, while it's a fabulous bike and I really love my bike, it's not going to hold up to the roads back home very long. Like, I already noticed where the rough roads around here have actually loosened the oil pan when we had all the work done to it. So if anybody wants a, you know, 2011 Rocket 3 touring motorcycle that you've seen me ride everywhere, with 25,000 miles, that's had all the maintenance done for it up to the 30,000 mile maintenance, because I went ahead, since it was going in for so much other stuff, having the valve lash checked. You know, it's got upgraded hoses, better brakes, you know, a tune on it with a set of Tours, you know, exhaust, all the fixings, everything I've ever bought for the bike, everything. You know, look for it. It'll be on Craigslist. It'll be on Facebook. I am willing to sell it for a decent price compared to NADA. NADA has it a little too high, I think, personally. which everybody's like, well, why wouldn't you sell it at the highest price possible? And let's be honest, man, I didn't pay the highest price for it, so somewhere in like the middle, because the bike's in great shape. It's just dirty and needs to be polished. That's coffee from this morning. Yeah, not bird shit. Or I'm willing to trade this for a dual sport or adventure bike of similar value, as long as it's at least 600 cc's. Nothing against the DRZ, but I'm a big dude and I would look like I'm a big bear on a tricycle. Hell, I'll even take a Ural. I ain't got no qualms about some Russian shit. Urals are actually pretty awesome, and if I get a Ural, that means Teddy can ride with me. That means my wife can ride with me right here. You know, that is awesome. My wife's been wanting a sidecar motorcycle for a while. It's just putting a sidecar on this bike just doesn't work. It can be done, but it doesn't work well. And most people have a sidecar motorcycle, and it's a really nice sidecar motorcycle setup, but when they're selling it because the stuff's either been sitting so long it needs to be completely rebuilt, or the engine is just smoked on the bike. And I just haven't been able to find something in my price range. So, if I could get a sidecar bike, I really want a Euro because I can take it off road. I can still do the TAT on it, or an adventure bike. You want to trade for this bike? I'm willing to do it. And I know I'm hemming and hawing a lot, and I know I've been talking about it for months. It's just, I love my big bike, and then like today, it kicked my ass doing the MSF Experienced Rider course. It kicked my ass doing all that slow speed, low speed stuff. It's just hard. And it's but what makes it fun is when we get to start doing the faster stuff. I barely gotta give it any juice, and it's zipping through everything just fine. It's just a heavy bike. It's hard to maneuver. And keep on coming back. So it is what it is. I'm not even playing. Just, it is what it is. I tell you something that is funny is, so I left the bike while I was home on leave. I didn't take the motorcycle, which a lot of people on social media gave me a little crap for, especially the Rocket guys from R3owners.net. But I left it with D&D Imports, Import Cycles, and let Brian wrench on her. And then he had to do maintenance on the rear differential, basically checking it all over, changing out the fluid. And he had a question about it. So he went to online to try to find any information about rear differential maintenance. And the only thing he found was my video about changing the rear diff fluid. Full circle. He was working on my bike, needed an answer about something, and watched my video about me working on my bike. And I asked him, did it answer your question? He goes, no. I said, what was your question? He goes, I don't remember. Brian's good peoples, man. If you're in Norfolk and you need your bike worked on, take it to D&D Imports, man. I love Brian to death. He's the only guy I really trust with my bike but me. Oh, so little anecdote, a little just kind of hemming and hawing, and hopefully this video, like the 10 other ones I've filmed, unlike the 10 other ones that I've filmed recently, will actually see the light of day. I mean, it's just, I've just been kind of focused on what I got going on, and this is a fun hobby, but I really haven't had time to ride because I got a puppy, I got to take care of him, I got my retirement stuff I got to do. So, and when you're taking the dog to doggy daycare 3 days a week, because let me tell you right now, having a Malinois in an RV is a little tough. So he goes to doggy daycare normally 3 days a week, and we can afford it. It's not really a big expense. He loves it. It keeps him socialized. It gets him interacting with other dogs. So he's not dog aggressive. Him and the cat are getting along pretty good. The dog has learned not to fuck with the cat, and the cat tolerates the dog's existence. And over time, I think it'll grow a little bit better. You know, and just having a puppers. Yeah, but Teddy, or Theodore Roosevelt, our Malinois, our Maligator. Yeah. So I'm really appreciate my wife letting me get another dog. I haven't had one since Bear, and it's just hard. You know, it's been so long since I've had a puppy, and an inside puppy. It's my first inside puppy. Having to learn it's really tough. You know, and it's a lot of give and take. We're in a small space, and puppers and cat and Zachary make a hell of a lot of mess really quick, and Mrs. Whingnut is really like knocking it out of the park, taking care of everything. I definitely am. I've got to help a little bit more. So it is what it is. But if you guys have questions, you guys want to talk, if you guys want to, I still want it before I leave Hampton Roads. I want to do a group ride with my subscribers in the local area. So please feel free to hit me up on social media. Feel free to hit me up on YouTube or in the comments section. I don't know if I'm going to keep the channel going once I'm back I'm back home in Tennessee, because I mean, I'll have plenty of commuting time if this works out, but commuting like an hour and a half every day. But I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with the channel. I don't know what's going to happen. Everything says really like up in the air, and I'm trying to get it all figured out. I'm trying to get my retirement stuff squared away. I'm trying to get my resume done. I got to buy clothes because I've wore a uniform for 23 years. So it's just all over the place. So if videos come out, they come out. If they don't, they don't. And if you guys get tired of waiting on me to pop up, man, I get it. I understand. But thank you, everybody who's been here so far, has continued to stay here. I just don't know, I'm kind of in the sauce right now, so to speak. I don't know if I'm lost in the sauce, but I'm definitely in it. So, we'll see. Well, guys, hey, it's the Whingnut. Like, dislike, subscribe. It's on you. I'm going to sit in traffic. You guys have a good one. Just going to listen to my tunes.